You think we don't want to be approached, when in reality, most women are dying for you to come up to them.
Sing it with me, fellas.
You think that's cap, but it's probably true, except she isn't talking about a dude look like you. She talking about that dude inside of all them magazine spreads.
Life. Sims debate.
Everyone is mad at this TikToker for coming back, and when I tell you what she did, you probably will be too. So basically, she took a little break from TikTok after she got arrested. What was she arrested for, you're asking? She left her young child at home while she went out with friends. Luckily, her neighbors found her child crying and decided to call the police. Well, when she got back to her house, the police started to question her. She claimed that she had gone out to get some laundry detergent, but apparently she was dressed as if she had just come back from a party. Well, the police eventually handcuffed her and put her under arrest. Now she's back to social media posting again.
So why were y'all so mad when they showed who he was married to? Anyone? I mean, take your time. Don't rush.
All about me. Because guess what? That's what's gonna happen. He's not gonna let me be your friend. He's not gonna let us do stuff together. And there's no way it's gonna be able to work. And you're gonna have to come to a point where you're gonna choose him or me, and you're gonna choose him. You will. Because that's what everyone does. That's what always happens. It's never me. I'm never good enough.
To every single cis man that says this, your choice ends when you decide to have unprotected sex and refuse to use a condom.
The media and what's going on, I feel like my spirit is telling me that Black men are intentionally being undermined, undervalued, and left out. The men are more interested in empowering the women than their own brothers. So the first thing I want you to do is men need community. Men need a safe space. Men need a place where they can share their struggles and not be looked at as weak, right? Men need community. Men need a hub. Start with the man, because there are so many men who needed men who didn't have men. They didn't have fathers. They didn't have those things, and they need empowerment.
Number one reason why your man doesn't do the things you want him to. You're asking for more, but what he heard is, why would I bother giving you more if what I've done for you, which is my best, is not good enough?
No, I don't want to know the answer to that question. I would rather watch paint dry. And in regards to your comment that he's already doing his best, girl, no woman would ever nag again if that were true, if he was doing his best and not just the bare minimum. A woman nags and repeats herself over and over and over and over again is because she's not being heard.
Oh, I already know that my female following is gonna plummet by the end of the day. And, well, I'm cool with that. I don't really care. This page can be for the boys. Because there aren't enough females out there that are worth being respected nowadays. Oh, and best believe me, when a woman deserves respect, I'ma treat her like a queen. But it seems like the women of my generation decided to leave the house, go to the streets, and, well, just live out there now. When Hot Girl Summer became a thing, y'all decided to take it and run. Now it's Hot Girl 24/7, huh? You openly take pride in using people to get whatever you want. It's posted on social media all the time. I mean, shit, if none of your other dreams work out, at least you got prostitution. Before you all ask, yes, selling nudes is prostitution. You're exchanging sexual favors for money. You expect us to respect you, as in a person that holds some status. You all sold all of your status. But it's cool, because 15 years down the line, TikTok's going to be flooded with middle-aged women blaming men on their life problems.
went to a singles mixer, and only women showed up.
I've been living overseas for about a year now, and I'm not going to sugarcoat how much I don't miss dating in the West, specifically America, in the slightest. So for my guys who are still dating in this poisonous culture, I'm going to tell you the 4 female archetypes that you need to avoid to have a more peaceful and favorable dating and relationship experience. The first one, without a doubt, the feminist. If you can't see that she's a feminist with the naked eye, because she doesn't look like the typical feminist with the dyed hair, the shaved head, or obese, then you need to gauge her vocabulary. If she's saying things like patriarchy, sexist, woman hater, and misogynistic, if she's saying those types of phrases, get the fuck out of there. That's the type of woman that you're going to have to walk on eggshells with. And if you end up ever saying something wrong, she is going to slaughter your whole reputation. Number 2, the worldly woman. The worldly women are the ones who 100% cemented the Western mentality in their mind. These are the ones who are very materialistic. They love all the Gucci bags, Prada, Fendi, anything that's designer. They love indulging themselves in drama reality shows like Love and Hip Hop and Basketball Wives. Furthermore, they also utter typical Western phrases such as, I am the table, I don't cook and clean, but a man better do everything. Number 3, the alpha female. This is the woman that brags about being independent, having her own shit, and having her own money. Basically bragging about being an adult. If she even refers to herself as an alpha female, she's clearly in her masculine, and don't expect her to act anything like a woman. And if you refer to yourself as an alpha male, you are insecure. Including if you say female and don't put alpha in front of it, you're wrong. If you deal with this type of woman, you'll be butting heads with her all the time unless you're a submissive man. This woman also utters phrases like, I'll only be submissive if I find a masculine man. Now imagine if a man says something like that. Last but not least, those ghetto ones. I'm gonna just tell you like it is, man. She's gonna put her hands on you, and then you're gonna end up eventually doing it back, and you're gonna go to jail for that. That's all that you need to know with that. I know I probably just eradicated at least 90% of you guys' options when it comes to dating, but you rather have peace than that other bullshit. I know I probably just eliminated maybe 90% of you guys' options when it comes to dating and relationships in America. But if you want peace, you got to search for it. Also, man, if you're still having drastic problems with texting, you need to cop my texting ebook or my audio program. Either one. The link is in my bio.
So you basically bring nothing to the table. Look, let me say this. Us men don't care how big that ass is. We don't care how big them boobs are. If you only bring your ass to the table, my baby, the only love you're gonna get is from that dog. Cause I'm gonna tell you now, real men, we gonna appreciate that booty. If it's small, big, little, or firm, you gotta bring more than that to the table, my baby. Damn, this tea tastes good. Message!
So this is what I gotta go through with every time trying to get my daughter from my ex. I'm recording because you do this every time. Because you do this every time.
If that bitch is in the car.
It's my wife.
I don't care. I feel disrespected with her being here. I told you that.
Because once we got our divorce. Because when we got our divorce.
I told you I did not want her here. But you continually bring her here.
Yeah, it's my wife. I'm gonna bring my wife with me to come and get my daughter.
No.
Yes.
No, there's no reason that she is
Yes.
here if I asked you so kindly not to bring her because I feel disrespected.
I don't see how you feel disrespected, though. This is my wife.
All of that. I don't want no part of it.
I just want my daughter. I don't care what you feel anymore.
Get your fucking daughter while she's here. That's her.
I'm gonna get my daughter. Why?
Call the
Really?
police. Call the police.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Really, Jordan?
Really?
I told you to stop bringing
Really?
that bitch.
Really?
I fucking told you.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
You as a daughter-in-law.
Because I'm an asset. I'm not a liability.
How?
Regardless.
You're not an asset. You have 3 children. Ain't nothing about this as an asset. Look at this. This is more that I am a queen because I found Jesus after I had 3 kids. It doesn't matter. It matters to men who have a choice. It matters. I had sex with a man that I wouldn't even consider making. I wouldn't want to marry him, but it was good enough for the sex. Then you think a man who's worth his salt needs to come out and be a stepfather to that? Black women, this is what I need you to understand. This is what they think your sons deserve. This is what they think your sons deserve.
This man was ordered to pay $65,000 in child support for a kid who isn't his. The court ordered him to pay thousands of dollars to a child whom he did not father and whom he met only once. If he doesn't pay, he will go to jail.
If you don't want to fucking be with me, then fucking tell me. Don't fucking lead me on, okay? Like, men ain't fucking shit!
Boy, what the hell, boy?
Ladies, this is why good men have given up, because they get treated like this. Look how she did this young man. And she thinks it's funny. This is why the good men throw their hands up in there and they're saying, fuck it. I'm going home and I'm playing video games. Fuck it.
Can somebody explain to me how these good young women are messing with these no good, no job, gang banging, draws showing?
This will be the last response on this topic. When a woman has preferences, nobody tells her that her preferences are wrong. Nobody, especially women, do not tell other women that they're prejudiced for not wanting to date short men. In fact, the opposite happens. Instead, she gets told that she's a queen and she should not lower her standards and settle for any man. That sounds like words of encouragement to me. If you, I'm assuming you're a woman because your name starts with Lucy, are allowed to have preferences, then I am allowed to have preferences too. Men are allowed to have preferences too. If you have a preference, someone is always going to be overlooked. I prefer women with tattoos, which means that women that don't have tattoos usually get overlooked. There are women out there that don't prefer black men, and that's fine. You know what you do? You go find a woman that prefers black men. It's just that easy.
Have y'all noticed when a man disagrees with a woman on social media, the first insult they always run to is, I bet that's why she's single now. Be prepared to die alone. I hope you've started your cat collection. You're on feisty. Well, first off, I'm a dog lover, bitch. Second off, when did being single become a fucking death warrant? You that afraid of being with yourself? You'll be surprised to know a woman's top priority is not to go out here and nab herself a man. I's married now ain't a flex no more. Being happy is. I mean, it's not hard for a woman to nab a man. It's not like it's algebra 2, biology, chemistry. Whew. I mean, you know, shit you gotta think about. Baby, I know you didn't think women are afraid to be single. Oh, these motherfuckers think I'm playing, huh? And wait till you hear this. Some of us don't even want to get married. Talking about be prepared to die alone. Oh, I'm shaking in my bra. Die alone. Sir, is that a promise? Because I'm a lot more peaceful when I'm single.
God, please send me a good man.
Excuse me, miss. God sent me.
God knows you are not my type.
So you trying to keep your clothes on or what?
Rude, but I like it.
What's up, cuz?
Instagram, really?
I'm on Instagram.
Seriously, stop lying. Who you texting?
I'm on Instagram. What the fuck?
You really on? Yo, stop fucking lying to me. Who you texting?
I'm on Instagram. The fuck?
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So Instagram has eggplants, right? Turn around, look. Turn around, look.
Look at what?
Look, turn around, look.
Oh my gosh, y'all, you'll never guess where I found my boyfriend. In the friend zone. Ladies, they're waiting for you.
I'm 100% the reason why my relationship didn't work. I blame myself for the failure of that relationship. Why? Because it should have never been a relationship. I should have never allowed that person into my space. I should have never allowed this person into my life. All of the red flags were there, but I accepted things that I knew I should have walked away from. So I blame myself. And that's my greatest milestone in my healing. It's full accountability. And understanding that I can't blame them for the failure of this relationship. Not anymore. That's the only way I can really truly get over them, detach from them, and no longer resent them. So I won't resent the next person who comes into my life. Yeah.
I'm officially off the market. I'm still single. I'm just giving up.
Women like this give up when they can't find the perfect guy. You see, they choose only between the top 15 to 20% of men. That's why they can't find a guy. The guy has to have the perfect this, the perfect that, the perfect income, the perfect everything. And anyone, this is an attractive woman that doesn't meet that criteria, means there's no good men out there. This is what I'm talking about. They only search from a narrow pool of men. He has to be an athlete. He has to be a this. He has to be an NBA player. Anything less, forget a guy that's making $100,000 a year. He has to be a millionaire.